Here's a quiz for you. How many foreign nationals are living in the United States right now? Just kidding. It's a trick question. Nobody knows the answer. Could be 10 million, could be 50 million. We'd just be guessing. Pretty embarrassing for a supposedly advanced country not to know who lives within its borders. But honestly, we have no idea. For the last 2 years, the Trump administration has been trying to fix that by including a simple citizenship question on the 2020 census. Democrats hate the idea, of course. If voters actually knew how many non-citizens lived in the United States, they might be less enthusiastic about giving free health care to illegal aliens. So last month, liberals on the Supreme Court threw up roadblocks to adding the citizenship question to the census. The Attorney General, though, this week seemed confident it's going to happen anyway. Watch.
We've been considering all the options, and I've been in constant discussions with the president ever since the Supreme Court decision came down. And I think over the next day or two, you'll see what approach we're taking. I think it does provide a pathway for getting the question on the census.
A large majority of Americans agree with that. So does the United Nations. There's nothing inherently weird or controversial about asking if someone's a citizen of a country. Every nation has a right to know that. 10 previous censuses in the United States have asked about citizenship, by the way, including the long-form census in 2000, back when Bill Clinton was president. That was less than 20 years ago. Nobody at the time claimed it was unconstitutional to ask about citizenship because it was not unconstitutional, and it still is not. The Constitution hasn't changed. What has changed is the Democratic Party. Suddenly they're telling us it's illegal for the government to ask if you're a citizen or not. Why? You know why. The same reason they give for objecting to everything. It's racist!
The citizenship question is motivated by racial and partisan reasons. It has no business in something that's supposed to be neutral, almost boring.
This is political motivation, This is very racialized. This is because you don't want communities like mine being represented here in this chamber equally.
This is not about whether or not I want to know who is a citizen in the United States or not. I want to know about the racism and the very disturbing history that we're seeing here. That's what I want to know.
This is about keeping, make America, this hat, make America white again.
They're such liars. At some point, words like these lose their power and their meaning from misuse. It's utterly absurd, of course, but it's also entirely fake, like most of their temper tantrums. Do what I want or I'll call you a racist. That's always their threat. How long will people fall for it? How long will Republicans in Congress be intimidated by it? There's nothing racial about a citizenship question, obviously. A question like that would apply to everyone, whether they're Honduran or Norwegian or Congolese or Korean. It doesn't matter. It's literally colorblind. Not that Democrats care. The Democrat Party is not interested in stopping racism. What they want is power. Shut up and obey, they're telling you. Don't ask questions about what's happening to your country. You're not allowed to know.